ancient ruins, our fate is entwined. No turning back, no treasure left behind. Blackmore has fallen, the portal torn wide. Omu waits with shadows to hide. Asarerak warns in a voice cold and dry. The balance is shattered, succeed or die. The jewel lies buried deep in the stone. The star of Omu, power unknown. Through jungle and ruins we seek what's concealed. The star of Omu, its power sealed. One step too late, the world falls away. We'll find the star come what may. Come what may. Through the darkness winter leaves stars burn bright. Lorilla strikes when the moment is right. Erdan reads futures, his magic divining. Reggie crafts devices in the darkness shining. Mari defends with her sword held high. Wallerton moves where danger is nigh. Tyhala prays, a lifeline to all, guiding us safe through peril's thrall. Through jungle and ruins we seek what's concealed. The star of Omu, its power sealed. One step too late, the world falls away. We'll find the star come what may. Come what may. Kelly's the weaver who tempts fate's hand. With dungeons and riddles, his traps we withstand. Through crumbled streets and temples we roll. The star within grasp will bring it home. The city of Omu whispers and calls through hidden halls and crumbled walls. The jewel awaits with untold powers. The star of Omu will soon be ours.
And we're live on that note. We are officially live. It is Sunday night. It is time for more Dungeons and Dragons. As I fiddle with the music, I'm going to hand the reins over to you, Kelly, as we prep for our amazing fight against death itself, I guess.
Welcome back, everybody. And when we last left our heroes, they engaged in trying to defeat Mandelbaum and did quite easily. As you brought his wife back from her purgatory that she was in, and he accused you of kidnapping her and ordered you to be destroyed, as he was also accompanied by members of the Black Flame. You managed to quickly dispatch them using your wits and ingenuity, and Wallerton, for some reason, did something smart, and it probably saved the party some bloody noses.
Oh, he didn't do anything smart. He reacted.
But nonetheless, It was effective, and you dispatched the enemies quickly with little blood loss. And upon that, you searched his house, and you found the golden goblet that you believe to be part of the key that he was promising you if you brought his wife back. So in essence, you did fulfill the quest and did get the item from him. Reggie determined that the Orb of Weeping was to fit inside the goblet, which then dissolved the crystal into a liquid that he instinctively knows that you cannot spill a drop of this liquid because it is now one of the keys to the vault door. Mandelbaum's wife is still unconscious in a catatonic state, similar to the way Hidden Path is. You have laid her on the bed. You have fortified the room as best you can. You're uncertain if Mandelbaum's magic is still protecting his place or not. But I'm assuming you've decided to try and get a long rest.
What's the plan? We were going to use we made the rest of that Kali root, or the Mystic Oak root potion too. The three of them.
That is correct. So you are in the room, his bedchamber. You did encounter, or you did find, or some other items that he had. There was 3 items in the party sheet that I believe Erdan was going to try and identify. Cool. While they were making the Mystic Oak brew.
Party sheet's got flask of oil, lavish scroll, and a signet ring.
Whatever happened to the cloak and all that?
I got divvied up between.
There's a couple people who ended up getting it.
Okay.
Well, it also took, you guys need attunement to some of those items, like the Cloak of Blending and the Cloak of Displacement.
Yeah.
The Cloak of the Bat I took.
Unfortunately, the Ring of Shooting Stars cannot be attuned to in here.
Here. You need a night sky. Even though Winterleaf said, "What is night here?"
Yeah.
It actually has to be. It needs to see the stars to attune to it. It doesn't mean you have to be under the stars all the time to use it, just to attune to it. It only works at night, outside. So yeah, the Ring of Shooting Stars is off the table at this point because, Lorilla confessed that she tried to attune to it and it never worked.
I confess nothing. I was told on it.
Yeah. I mean, what he said. And so yeah, you have those 3 items there. How are you identifying them? Because the rest of you are like Winterleaf, and I believe someone was helping you, weren't they?
Mari was.
Mari and Winterleaf are making those potions.
Yeah, I'll just sit on the ground with the 3 of them in front of me and my orb. Spend 30 minutes to identify. 10 minutes each to identify them.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Probably keeping watch while...
Winterleaf used her spell and she kind of like broke up the terrain.
Yeah, I used the
in front of that window.
erupting
kind of
earth.
barricaded. Yeah.
And walled that off completely. So it's a single point of entry at least.
Yeah, that was just an opening out to the terrace.
Yeah, you
And
said
then
it was like
there's
an
just
archway, right?
Yeah, and then there's just a curtain There's no door here. There's just a curtain blocking the doorway.
Spearstaff just looks at Winterleaf. Ah, with that kind of skill, you could be Mrs. Wallerton.
Winterleaf's going to look Wallerton up and down like this, like you wish.
He turned Spearstaff to unhappy.
The sad face.
Like you're not to play your character, Mike, but the Tabaxi here have a bit of a history with elves. But it was like a long time ago. So because that's how your language was made.
Do we have a history with elves and now we hate them, or now we love
No,
them?
you kind of like respect them.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not gonna accept his proposal.
Yeah,
but,
no, I still do what I do.
but you wouldn't be.
But I didn't
disrespectful to him.
I didn't scoff and laugh at him like I would if it was Reggie, for example.
Ty is
Go ahead, Ty.
I'm gonna ritually cast commune
Okay.
while a lot of this is happening.
The touch to saloon is very hard. It usually takes 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's taking longer.
that's fine. We're gonna be here a while. I'm kind of praying over the body, or like the unconscious woman.
Mandelbaum's white woman. Even though Ty refuses to be like, no, she doesn't belong to him. Right?
Oh yeah, no,
It's Miss Eventine to you.
she's free now.
Well,
Is
I'm-
she?
she's kind of catatonic on a bed, but I mean, Mandelbaum's not in the picture anymore, I guess.
Ty's thinking is if clerics can, if they can, what do you call that when they are the person leading a wedding?
Officiate?
If they can officiate a wedding, then they can officiate a divorce.
I feel like killing the husband concludes the divorce.
I'm just saying
She's widowed now.
I'm
yeah.
just saying we took
Yeah.
her out of her like
Yeah,
stasis
that's a much
pod
better word. Thank
to
you.
bring her into the world to have her be knocked unconscious forever. I mean, I guess she doesn't know the difference now between the two, other than she's got a physical form.
So 10 minutes goes by, Erdan, and you find the vial of what it is.
Oil of etherealness.
Drink it.
It's really oily and gross.
Your
I
gut, your
wouldn't
guts,
recommend
your
drinking
guts
it.
go invisible.
Yeah.
What is etherealness? That you can pass through walls with that, can't you?
Does the description say anything?
Oh, I suppose, yeah, there's a spell there, not just the description of the item. There we go.
We can keep guessing.
I am
You
I like the
text
guessing game.
of etherealness, like of a etherealness spell. But it doesn't last as long as the spell. The spell's like 8 hours. The oil's only like 1. Okay, which item do you want to do next?
the scroll.
Okay. You look at the scroll, and it is that.
You like really look at it. Squint your eyes and everything.
Oh shit! Dibs.
Well, for what it's worth, you're identifying it, so we're gonna have to believe whatever you tell us.
I guess that's true. What level is that motherfucker?
Pretty high.
Disintegrate.
The level 6.
6.
Oh, that's it.
So you can't cast 6th-level spells. So.
That's a intelligence check, right? To cast spells higher off of a scroll.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the DC is the proficiency plus level?
The DC I think is 10 plus the spells.
10
level.
plus the spells level. Sorry.
Yeah, and then
Wait,
you
so
have to make an
DC is
ability
16
check.
for this thing?
I
Don't
believe.
use
that's
it
what
tonight because your rolls suck. Although if you get a good portent.
That's true.
We talked about that earlier, though. If he gets a good port, and that means the DM's gonna kill him.
Cast, you must make ability check using your spell card.
Using your portent's not the problem. Designing your character around fucking with the GM is.
Oh man, you lose the scroll if you fail.
Yep. You still read it.
Yeah, you're still using it.
So you have to decide if you want to keep the scroll as a reference, as when you can cast 6th-level spells. You now have this spell you can write into your book.
Hey, give me two of those bottles.
God said no.
Okay, the ring.
Do that one next.
Okay, when you're trying to identify the ring, you're gonna need to wear it because there's more to it, so you need to put it on, or you don't have to, but your magic is telling you that to get more out of it, you're gonna have to put it on.
Where did this ring come from again?
Mental bomb.
It was in his chest.
Oh, right. Different.
So
Not
this,
physically
But
in his
not his
chest.
not his chest cavity.
yeah.
It's in a cavity in his chest.
Do you see that?
That was in his room.
Do. Well, nothing this beautiful could be evil. I'm gonna put it on.
But I'm gonna tell you. You
Davis
noticed some of the like diamonds that are in there. They're not a sparkly diamond color. They're actually black. There's 4 of them. 4 of those jewels that are in it are black color.
Can I do a Arcana check to see if I know if black diamonds are used in any special type of magic?
Sure. You don't recall.
Do I have?
But your first identify determines that there's more to it. But
Does it tell me what type of magic it has? Like abjuration?
abjuration.
Abjuration's protection, right? Normally?
Normally.
Yeah, I'll put it on.
Okay. So you put it on, and so you need another 10 minutes to do another identify on it.
Okay.
So the rest of you doing anything else?
I'm still trying to do my stuff.
I've taken the arms apparatus off and I'm kind of digging through it to see if I can do anything with those gears with the names on them, with the words on them.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Try to remove the words.
Gets out his eraser.
Yeah.
Get out your soldering iron, kind of fill it
With
solder.
your
I know they're
Like-
arcane runes on there, so
with your travel kit, it's not possible. You need a shop.
yeah. Okay.
You need to like completely like dismantle this thing and work on it in a proper shop.
Okay.
Or you can try and dismantle it, but you may like
Break it.
get it, or just have it for it doesn't function.
Yeah.
Make an artificer check. Like you have tools, right?
Yeah, I got Tinker's tools.
You do manage to work out that you can probably jerry-rig the thing to bypass one of them, but only one.
Okay.
So if one of the command words is spoken, you can bypass it,
Okay.
but you have to tell me which one. You don't have to tell me the second. You want to think about it.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
You want to write down those commands on like a piece of paper and then like distribute it amongst the party so that if something happens, we know how to disable it.
Nope.
At least to a few select people.
Nope.
Trusted sister.
There's
Okay.
enough people that know the names for the words for this, and I don't trust any of them. Thank you.
Okay, but what about the people you do trust?
And that would be
Ari,
That is hurt. That is both hurtful and understandable.
I kind of get why you don't trust him, but
Like,
No,
I've only ever fireballed y'all once, and that's over years.
screw you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
the words themselves, they don't. There's only one that does something not awesome, and I think I can work a way around it. Just let me. Just shush. You're distracting me.
no, you're
Hold on.
distracting me. I'm trying to pray.
Yeah. Well, we're all trying to do something in this tiny little room, and it's really. Gah! I'm going to move over here. Please leave me alone.
your sister understands.
Winterleaf just like sighs, frustrated.
Lorilla knows to go over. Nerd. Kicks the tools out of your hands.
I need those. Damn it.
Strength roll.
That was a thing in Chase's campaign that we went with that.
The party was
Nerd.
infighting.
Yeah, you guys are just hateful in my campaign. I don't know. Every
Derek's-
campaign we've done is nice.
Derek's character is this kind of nerdy cleric that we have.
We're morally
and the-
dark gray.
And the rest of the party was all a bunch of meathead, brawny, fighter types.
What?
We were always, yeah. Well, I said, well,
Thank you, Finny. You beat me to it.
I had an intelligence of 6.
so we always picked on Derek's character. Nerd, geek.
He has the
But-
highest intelligence at
But save us, please.
Yeah, really. What are you waiting for?
Oh, meatheads are going to be outnumbered.
Okay, so when your commune goes off, Ty, it takes like twice as long. But you do manage to, you just pray a little harder and sweat some more.
Okay.
What are you asking?
First question.
How many questions can I ask?
3.
How many?
Can I ask for more?
You must answer me these
no.
riddle 3.
Do we have the means to wake up Mandelbaum's wife?
And the answers given are
Yes or no?
no.
Is there means in the city of Omu to bring her back and wake her up?
Yes.
Is that ring Erdan's identifying cursed?
Yes.
No, it's
I'll
not.
break out of my.
You're God the lying whore.
But yeah, as you say that, you come out of your, because you're not saying this out loud. This is all in your mind as you're communing with your God. Yeah, and you come out of your trance, and Erdan's like,
Check
"Whoop,"
out
flips
this
the
new ring,
on.
guys. Check out my sweet new ring. You're like waving it in Ty's face.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never had a problem with their cursed objects before.
Because I figure, like, if he's done 2 identifies, that's 20 minutes. If it took twice as long to finish my my ritual, that's 20 minutes. It'd be at like the same time that he's about to do this one that I'm coming out of mine.
Okay. What are you doing? Because he is actually close to you ish.
Yeah.
I'm
So
just gonna turn around and break out of my thing.
Your trance, and you turn around and you see Erdan's thumbing that ring, and he's about to put his hand on it, like his finger into it.
I'll just go to grab his hand, and just like stop it, not forcefully or like slapping or anything. Just kind of like grabbing to stop whatever action he's about to do, and just say, "Stop! The ring is probably cursed."
So
Okay.
do you grab only one of my hands?
The hand that has the ring in it, I'm just grabbing it to like interpose.
Make a
Okay.
dexterity
So-
check with advantage. Ty.
Me?
Ty. Because you're not just trying to do it forcefully, like with strength. You're trying to do it delicately.
Dexterity.
Like- With advantage. Okay, Erdan, you're concentrating on this. So you're thumbing the ring and you're about to put it on your finger. All of a sudden, this like iron grip of a hand grabs your wrist and pulls it back, and you look up and you see Ty's snorting snout and jutting horns in your face.
Erdan, stop. The
Stop.
ring is probably cursed.
Stop thumbing your ring over there. You're always so damn busy thumbing your ring.
I just got out of a commune with Saloon, who has warned us that this ring is probably cursed, and it would be best not to dabble in this here. Maybe it's something we can look at once we get out.
Winterleaf,
I'll take on another curse.
Winterleaf audibly sighs and rolls her eyes when you say that.
About getting out of here.
No, about communing with Saloon.
Oh. What was Wallerton doing?
That was supposed to be your Dan.
Oh. What's Erdan doing?
Well, you have my hand that is holding the ring. Well held. My other hand.
Yeah. Yeah, he's holding the ring and you're holding his hand, so he just sticks his finger in the ring.
It's like, no,
I
no.
save you, and I just throw his hand away.
Erdan,
Only one way to know.
Erdan's like, no
I just
offense,
saved
but
it.
I earned this.
It's like there's only one way to know what it'll do.
Ty's like, you certainly did.
So Ty
Lightly
and
towards
Erdan, you
Mario
both
look over at Erdan and go, really? Real mature.
I'll just step away. If this is what he really wants to do, I'm gonna step away and be like,
Well, you
consequences are
notice,
yours.
like, yeah, there's like several like diamonds that are encrusted on this ring, but yeah, 4 of them are black. As soon as he puts the ring on, you notice all of them go black.
Wait, what goes black? The fingers?
The
The
diamond.
diamonds
Oh, the
on
diamonds. I thought his fingers
the
went black.
jewels that were on the.
It's like, oh, that might not be good.
Somehow, I don't think this is a good idea.
Her dad's like, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. It's like, well, we got to figure out what it is.
It's dead now. He's just dead now. It's fine.
I rolled. I was hoping that I wouldn't, but I'm not that smart.
This is what it looks like. I don't know if it tells you.
It does.
Ring of protection. Ah,
I think
it's a good ring.
everyone would know.
But all those
Mario goes up
diamonds
with the
on there
dog
are
from
now
earlier.
black.
It's just all black gems on the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah. And then Ty lets your hand go, and you kind of like throw it back, and yeah, the ring seems quite affixed onto your finger now.
Guess who's going
Yeah.
underground next?
Anyway, there's what it is.
Just a ring of protection. Oh fuck, my initiative's terrible to begin with. That's fine.
Is it on the party sheet? Why are you laughing?
Yeah. Minus 1d4 on initiative.
That's it.
Or Dan's like, this
take
is something I want.
Yeah, it's
I want to go last.
Oh, you want to go first so you can blow everything up and then we go in.
no. When I go slower, and then everything clumps together around you guys, and I blow them up.
Something tells me that there's more to this ring than you do.
You have attunement slots available?
Yeah, I don't have.
You
no.
do now.
You got to put one up now.
You gotta drop
How
them.
does that work, Kelly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, once you the curse gives you attunement immediately.
Shit.
So
Would it remove one of his other
Roll a
attunements?
Yeah.
D3.
it is, yeah. So Tome of the Stilled Tongue, your crystal ball, and the Rod of Asararak.
Let's go ring of the third nipple.
Yeah, roll a, like Jeremy said, a d6. You can assign how you want. 1 to 2 is this, 3 to 4 is that, 5 to 6 is that.
1 to 2 is ring of protection.
No.
The mystical ring of the third nipple, but it shows up on your forehead. Like a cyclops. And it looks around.
awful. Awful.
Psych nipple.
Yeah, it's awful and
Disadvantage on
fantastic.
charisma check.
Cyclical.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out what the hell this shit's here.
Well, your crystal
let's do-
ball is your focus.
Yeah. Let's do crystal ball 1, 2 moves, 1 to 2, 2 moves still tongues, 3 to 4, and
The Rod 5, 6.
Yeah.
All right, roll a d6.
So
Hey,
what do you-
Wallerton. The
What do you think?
oh, I don't know. Actually,
Was
know
that
how
worth
to,
the trade?
You click
So you-
Worth for the-
Oh,
oh,
yeah, there we go.
there you go.
so unattuned from the Rod of Asararak.
Damn it.
Does that work
Eh.
here? Could we have been using that here?
What the
It's
rudder
not
is-
teleportation anymore.
Hmm.
It gave
Spell
him
slots.
spell slots. Extra spell slots.
Spell slots are sweet.
And the ring, take the ring and put it on your character and put attunement on it.
Was that all 3 items?
Yeah, the oil of etherealness, the
Yeah.
scroll of disintegrate,
And
then
the ring. Okay.
the sort of semi-cursed ring of protection.
I feel like all I do is try to shepherd and guide you guys, and you just choose to continue to ignore it.
It's pretty dark here. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't you try to take the ring off and it doesn't. and you feel that connection to the rod of Asarerak disappear. And then he appears and goes, "What the hell? I gave
He's
you
like,
that."
come on, man. I've been trying to help you.
Yes,
Did I say you could unattune to that?
I didn't. It was forced.
Then he laughs, goes, "Well, it's kind of funny that you put the ring on." And he leaves.
I feel like he would laugh at that. He's a little sadistic.
A little.
Okay, so Ty shakes his head, and you deserve what you get as he walks away.
Yeah, it's like, fine. I suggest to Ty, if our friend the wizard doesn't want to part with his cursed ring, should we need to, we'll just take his hand.
I
Dad,
agree.
whoa, I'm like, whoa,
Yep.
whoa. This is what low intelligence gets you. If you need to take the finger, you can at least leave the hand.
No. The whole
I-
hand.
I look over towards Erdan and say, why don't you try taking that ring off, friend?
Erdan,
That's why I
I
said you
have
need to take the finger, not me.
Erdan, I have a fantastic manticore spike I could graft to your stump.
No.
Okay.
No.
He does good work, Megan.
By the way, our resources are spent and
Yeah.
are normally called for in other means while we're here. so
Did
whatever
anyone
it is,
drink these
we'll stop.
potions? Are we gonna get this party started?
You're not done with it yet.
Oh, haven't I finished by now?
It's only been like 20
Couple
minutes,
hours.
30 minutes.
Oh, I thought it's been a couple hours at this point.
No, this was kind of
Rituals.
all at the beginning.
Yeah, because the rituals, spellcasting.
Only
Okay,
take 10
and-
minutes.
Instead of get the party starting, drink the potions, I say, shut up over there. I'm trying to focus.
As you guys got your pestle, your mortar and pestle, and grinding, and I guess Mari would be by you, 'cause
Mari's
she's
helping me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ours over here.
Yeah, I'll be watching over.
I
What's her
feel
first name?
like
You guys don't know.
I feel like we would actually be down here, Mari. We wouldn't be in the doorway. We'd be in the back corner.
Well, Reggie and Larilla are currently working at a desk,
Well, I mean, you know.
Well, it was a table,
a table.
and Ty, that bed is pushed off to the west side,
Yeah, it's over
Right.
here, right?
but I can't move it. So,
Yeah.
But,
so I'm gonna
yeah.
just be watching over.
can you remove your square, Mike? You
I
don't
can.
need that there anymore. So for now, you guys just working on the potions. Erdan's admiring his new ring. So did you put the effects on yourself, Erdan?
I did not.
Because you do get the ring of protection.
+1 AC.
Go away.
And
Yeah, I'm at 14.
saves? Is it?
Nice.
+1 on saves too, yeah.
That's what I am actually.
But we'll just have to remember it's not set up that when you roll initiative, you got to roll a d4 each time, and it's less that.
Okay.
Reggie's going to attempt to bypass the Black Moon word.
Okay, yeah, you made the roll. So yeah,
That's
you like take your bobby pin and chewing gum and stick it in there.
Lock the gear.
Yeah. But you figure, to do more might cause more damage.
Yeah.
Without, proper shop and tools and stuff.
That's okay. I can deal with the rest of it. That one sucked.
And which one did you disable?
That was the one that would cause the arms to wrap painfully around myself and cause me to fall over and do nothing.
Why would he design such a device?
Well,
Fail-safe.
we are Artificers are fairly protective of their stuff, so why would
For this, in this case, what if it got stolen or
Yep.
someone else took it? And then you could disable it or disable them.
But now the disable's disabled, so we're good.
One
Aha,
step
black
forward.
satin. Okay, if you guys aren't doing anything else,
I guess just fast
Do you
forward
have
time.
a spell for that? Because the spell thing doesn't seem to actually go on my character.
Ring of protection.
Yeah.
You just
add
add
one
it.
bonus to your AC.
Yeah, add 1 bonus to your AC.
What about my saves though?
Because like Mari
should-
has it.
Yeah, Mari has it.
Mari
Yeah,
has
double
ring of
SAD,
protection.
colon 1.
There
Yeah,
should be an
under
item-
spells, there's item, ring of protection.
Yeah, I've got that, but it won't.
So
carry
if
it on
you
my
probably already put it on, check your mode at the bottom. If it doesn't say preparation, that's probably why.
Or did you unlock your character?
or standard.
character. Oh, god damn it!
Yeah, that stupid locking unlocking thing. That was a dumb addition.
Yeah.
No offense, Fantasy Grounds. Take it back.
Sometimes
offense.
you
But
take a
you
whiff.
suck.
Sometimes
Yep.
you miss the mark, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
they'll
swing
walk
for
it
the
back.
fence, and that was a complete whiff.
I get if it's like under a DM control thing, so that you
Yeah.
can prevent people from
It-
messing with
That
stuff.
that
but
would make sense.
Oh god, what the fuck did I just do?
Added
I've never been.
Or I
To,
guess
I've
if
never.
you have characters
never
like
had this
Jace
before.
and you need to like lock them down.
would make sense.
I've got this weird thing. Oh my god, what am I doing?
How many different ways do you want to post that? That's like 3 different
lot.
ways.
Stop flooding
Spitting it
chat.
out into chat.
It shouldn't be there.
Are we just kind of fast forwarding then? That's kind of it for.
If, as I say, if nobody else, well, it is a cursed ring. That's why it's messing you up. If nobody else has anything else to do, then yeah, we can. The 3 hours will go by. You can't really look outside unless someone goes out into the main.
You literally
room
have to
and
leave.
You have to leave this room and go out to that terrace area.
I think we're
good.
just trying to make ourselves as inconspicuous as possible anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, this won't look onto my character.
See if I can do it.
What's the saving throws?
+1.
Save +1. Yeah.
I would just create a basic action and button
Make
for
an
the time
action.
being and fix it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just go into your AC, add 1 bonus,
And then create a button. And then
and then
fix it in post. Just so we can get the party started here.
you guys have felt that, like, when you were here the first time, there was that sense of, like, everything felt good.
Like we felt like
You
we
don't
were in a
have-
bubble.
Yeah, you don't have that sense here. That oppressive heat from the jungle is pushing through.
It's almost like
There's
the Rakshasa
Insects
was
have permeated the building now.
like he was holding up the whole magic area on his own.
Yep. Well.
You had to die.
Oh well.
But so far, the 3 hours have passed, and you guys finished the potions, and you haven't heard anything. Nothing that you didn't. Nothing has wandered into the building that you can tell if anybody peeks out the curtain now and then.
Yep.
But you figure you're going on the assumption that he had this protective bubble that the
Things were ignoring it.
Denzians are just ignored, like have avoided the area.
And hopefully it's a habit now. So
That's
Yeah,
what I
because he
believe.
told you he's been here for quite some time.
So yeah,
Whether you tell me the
Mar-
truth or not.
Mari and I will turn around with the potions and be like, okay, here they are. Who's taking them?
we're drinking them right now.
I thought that was the
Wallerton
plan.
Wallerton should take one.
Wallerton.
So there's 3 of them.
And you have to have 12 hours uninterrupted, so that means the rest of us have to hold a heavier watch for them. Because they can't
Lorilla.
take a watch.
Well, who gains what at level, 9 or 10 that we're
10.
going to? 10?
Level 10.
I just gained an extra 5th level slot, and because I'm not near a library, I can't get new spells. So I think it's not great for me.
Lorilla and Wallerton are 1 level lower than the rest
Yeah,
of you.
no, they should definitely get one.
Yeah, when people say Wallerton should
Reggie.
get one, he turns Spear Staff outward in the smiley face.
Reggie gets an extra attunement slot.
Do we have anything that you could actually attune to, though? That would be worth
Got all
it?
sorts of things I can attune to.
I guess you would have to make it, though.
Mari would get the Aura of Courage.
Which does what?
Aura of Courage does. Friendly clickers within 10 feet can't be frightened while you are conscious. So,
That's pretty
Yeah.
benefit. But it's also short range, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get Divine Intervention and an extra 5th level slot.
Winter
Divine Intervention would only be 10%.
Winterleaf gets an ability called Twinkling Constellations, which improves my starry form. Adds additional damage to the archer constellation. Chalice heals more, and the dragon gives me flying speed. But that's twice per long rest. So
So
we can also hold on to one of them in case one of these fails and try it again at another time.
ooh,
That's
I
true.
do get. Reggie does get an extra infusion.
maybe it is worth holding on to this one and then just seeing what happens.
I'm fine with that.
Nothing says we have to use it.
Okay.
Just keep it.
I'll hold out the potions to both Wallerton and Lorilla and say, here, find somewhere comfy because you're gonna need to lay down for 12 hours straight. Make sure you use the bathroom.
Lorilla, are you drinking it? Wallerton, are you drinking it?
Yeah, Wallerton would be like, thirsty. This will be good.
Got any ice?
Lorilla?
Yeah, I'll drink.
Lorilla?
I'll give the third potion. Is it stoppered? Like, I would assume the kit would have bottles with stoppers, right? So I'll stopper the last potion and hand it to Reggie and say, here.
Yep.
You can keep this
Throw
one.
it in the bag.
So mark down a Mystic Oak potion.
Yep.
Do I have...
I already had 2 in there.
You already had 2? Okay, yeah. I'm going to delete the dried Mystic Oak root because they're both gone now, or all 3 are gone
Yeah,
now, right?
you converted them into a liquid now.
So I've deleted that off my character sheet.
How long does it take to transcribe a spell into a book? Spell.
Like here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would, whatever the longest time is. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
It depends.
I will tell you.
Oh, I think, isn't it?
Because you don't have proper, again, like Reggie needs a proper shop to work on this thing. You need a proper library, study.
Well, no, I'm just thinking about the Book of Still Tongues. You had me roll for it, and I had 15 spell slots total.
Yo!
That I could put into it, and I have spells I could write.
Sorry, I forgot to mute my microphone. Lady Vengeance, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the show. I usually don't talk on the microphone because I don't like to interrupt the story. So, I'm going to mute again. But thank you very much for being here.
I wanted to save my spell slots for a better spell, but That ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
So this is what it says for copying a spell into the book. When you find a spell of first level or higher, you can add it to a spell book. Copying it involves reproducing a basic form, blah, 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 blah. For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. The cost represents material components you expend as you experiment with the spell to master it. So I don't know how that translates here.
That's what I said, with not a proper study library, because you don't have that stuff here.
Yeah, I don't have magic components for the.
Yeah, you're not to be experimenting as you write it out.
So yeah, however that plays out.
Go away, then. I don't have any components for you. Good.
I mean, maybe,
I'll
I don't know if you
trade
could turn the house
13
upside
broken
down.
arrows I was supposed to fix for.
It's
Crow? You've been holding on to Crow's broken arrows this whole time? I didn't know you were so sentimental.
It's possible that the Rakshasas had some magic stuff in here. I don't know. You could turn the whole place upside down. Thank you so much, Lady Vengeance. I really appreciate that. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. We'll
And
see
it
you next
took
time.
2 hours, Mike.
2 hours per level,
Per level.
and 50 gold in materials.
So that's several hours. Well, you got 12 hours.
that-
These guys are sleeping.
But that's 50 gold per level, isn't it?
That's also 12 hours if he chooses to forgo his long rest. Because you're not resting when you're focusing on your spell.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be in downtime, like when you go back to town between battles kind of thing,
Yeah.
right?
Are you guys gonna be down for?
12 hours.
They'll be down for 12
hours
guaranteed. They're going to be knocked
for a
out for
long rest
12.
For me's for
They are going to be down
Eight.
for 12 hours.
Right, but if they get
fighting.
interrupted at all, the effect, they'll stay asleep, but the effect won't work and the potion will be wasted. So they stay knocked out no matter what. But they may not get their effect if they've been interrupted. And then we don't get a second shot at it. You have one potion left, so. So that's why they should tuck away in the far corner. And we should like move the bed over top of them kind of thing. Like hide them away. And then everyone post guard literally in front of the building or room. And we could take our turns. If we're taking a long rest, we can still take our turns, but those two are out of the rotation.
Yeah, you can do a watch, and it doesn't affect you as long as you're not interrupted. But like you said, the elf only needs 4 hours for a long rest.
so I could put a 4th level spell in there
Mm-hmm.
in the remaining time.
If you had the components to
If
do it.
I have the components, can I do a search of the location or some kind of Arcana check of Nidelbaum's house to see if I could do that?
So you go out.
Yeah.
Okay, where you go?
Where
are you going?
I just check here. This
Like
main
he does
area.
have a couple bookshelves out there, and there is like a cabinet that it's not on the map. There is one.
Yeah, I'll just check his room here because the area to the east seemed kind of more leisurely.
Yeah, in his bedroom you don't find anything.
Yeah.
You
Just
have
check
to
his living
move.
area. Oh. Yeah.
Anybody going with him?
No, he's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Screw him.
He's a big boy that can curse
Ty's so
himself.
upset.
I tried to help him.
Mari
Yeah.
will go with him. She'll stand outside the door and
You're
watch
your
him.
sword off at least. Your fucking beacon.
But it's my thing. Kelly, can you tick that off of Mari?
So you.
She's
She's Estrada-ing it.
raped her out.
Yeah, I don't think you put that away a while because you were helping.
Yeah.
because it has to be in your hand for it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unestrated.
Yeah. Yep.
Strutted.
Past estrated.
So Mari, you walk out with Erdan. See, Erdan's kind of just poking around the room. I need both of you to make a perception check.
Oh no.
Mari and Erdan.
Where's the show? Nice.
I'll just say, geez, you guys are standard perception checks of being crap.
Yep.
Wait, 21's crap?
No, well, Mari rolled a 10.
She walks out, crosses her arms, and she leans up against the threshold,
Yeah.
up against the wall,
Like,
and just
hurry
kind of
up.
watches to make sure that you're not going to fall through the floor or get, your finger stuck in it.
So I'm gonna move you
finger trap
back,
or something.
Erdan. So you're kind of walking, and you bypass the that opening, like the archway that goes down the steps to the terrace thing. And you hear sounds like whispering in Elvish.
Can I make it out?
You believe it's, you can hear it. It's like, you hear the words, "Are they there? I don't see anybody. Should we go?" And then you hear a second one. That was a female. Then you hear a male voice in Elvish. "We have to deliver. He'll come after us." Then you don't hear anything. You kind of hear like some creaking boards, like something shuffling around out there.
To the east?
Yeah, out on the terrace.
Yeah.
Mari, you now notice Erdan looking that way. You didn't hear the voices, though.
And let's hurry this up. We
I'll
gotta
poke
rest
my
you.
head out and look.
Okay, when you kind of poke out, looking onto the terrace, and I don't have any token, but you see two of those like villagers. They're standing at the top of the other stairs, and there's something wrapped up in some kind of like rough burlap lying on the ground, like between this woman and this man. They're human. And they're looking around nervously.
I will cast, or can I cast?
They don't seem to notice you standing at the top of the stairs there.
Can I cast dancing lights in a humanoid form behind them? Kind of just spook them. Just kind of keep them from running away.
What you doing there, Erdan?
Yeah, Mari, you see Erdan. He's like raises his crystal.
Oh,
He's
walk
waving
up
his
beside
hand
him and
over it.
Look out. What's going on here?
Are you doing it quietly?
Yeah, I'll do it as quietly as I can.
You have to
and just
you have to make a stealth check, Mari, if you're trying to do it quietly.
Mari's not doing it stealthily.
Oh, what's Marty?
She came up beside you because she saw you go to the doorway. So you like clank your way out there because you're wearing armor,
Yeah, what's up,
and
Erdan?
you look out there, and yeah, you see two humans dressed in that homespun. They're dirty, old clothes are. And they hear you come to the stairs, and they kind of let out a squawk.
She'll go, oh, it's okay.
They're turning to run.
I'm not, don't be afraid. We're not here to
Am I
hurt you.
able to get off my dancing lights?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast it, and you can make it in a semi-humanoid form. I'm just gonna cast it behind them to kind of scare them.
Like down the steps out there.
Yeah, I kind of have it intimidating them to stop them
bring
from
them
running.
back.
Oh yeah, they stop immediately, like on the steps, and fall to their knees. We brought you
Mari-
your request. We don't want it to die.
Mario
They like
ran
start
out.
sobbing.
Mario ran out.
Dad's like, we're not here to hurt you.
It's okay.
We're not here to hurt you. We're
Okay.
here to kill you.
Dad, stop being a jackass.
I'm just gonna put a couple.
Why would I
tokens
do
on
that
here.
now?
It's been this long. Don't you get this? Don't you understand how this works?
Get back in there, Erdan.
Okay, Mari, you see this man and woman.
It's okay. We're not here to hurt you.
They're
what
like
are you...
down on their knees and they're like crying and cowering as they're looking at this light thing
Erdan.
floating in front of them.
Do you mind? These people are frightened enough as it is.
In Elvish, you hear them just say, "We brought you your gift.
Yeah.
We've done what you've asked.
Yeah.
As
I'll say-
agreed, you'll leave us alone if you just let us go."
I'll
Wait,
say,
are you
good job.
talking-
We don't want to hurt you, and I'll snap my fingers and
Hold
cancel
on.
the dancing lights.
Shut up, Erdan. Hold on. If you're talking about Mandelbaum, he is dead. We've taken care of him. He will no longer.
You see the man goes dead. And he's like looking around.
Yes, we have vanquished him.
Are you the one that's gonna request now for the gifts?
No,
You're so lucky Winterleaf's not out there.
there will be no more gifts needed.
They both start like sobbing and crying.
I hope those are tears of joy.
No, they look confused and
Okay. If Mandelbaum was protecting you in any way, please, I will protect you from now on. I do not request any gifts. but
make
I
a
will-
persuasion check.
You don't need to return here ever. As a matter of
Mari,
fact, help everyone understand there's no reason to come here ever.
Sorry, I'm just looking to see if Mari has anything else that can help her. She's an emissary of peace, isn't she?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think she has like that divine intervention. Not intervention, sorry, channel divinity thing.
Yeah. You know what? She's gonna use it because she doesn't use it very often. I feel like Derek would use it. So she-
Emissary of peace.
Yes. Which gives her +5 to persuasion. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Persuade them against my
persuade
roll.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, well, it's still better than mine. They're in a terrified state.
And
So
she
you
is
like-
being very calming to them.
Yeah. Yeah, you've slung your shield. You've already put away your weapon a while ago.
Yeah.
So you're
It's
like,
okay.
your hands are out. You're covered in gore and mud. I'm okay. No.
You will be okay.
She is pretty butch, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a very sweet, melodious voice that she has, but anyway. They seem to like they're looking around. They look past you. Now they see Erdan standing on the steps. Are you doing anything, Erdan?
Do I recognize either of them as the one who stole?
No. Stole the fragment? No.
Yeah.
They don't look anything like that. They just kind of like start to embrace each other, and their crying has subsided a bit, and they're like, "What? So you're saying the male is speaking again? You see, the female she's kind of like she's looking very sad and and she's moving towards the bundle that's laying on the ground. And then she starts to sob again in a more like sorrowful, sad way.
I'll just ask, what were they trying to?
You see, she's starting to. There's like some rough hemp type rope wrapped around the burlap. I'll release Wallerton for you.
What did he make you do?
It's like, what were you trying to offer to Mandelbaum?
And the man's just like, so who are you? And Mandelbaum is dead?
Yes, I am Mari. And my party and I have been trekking through this place, trying to find a way out of here for any and everyone. And we came across Mandelbaum and vanquished him.
The man is like, this is a great day. For too many moons, he's been tormenting us.
Yes, well, he will torment you no longer.
And you see the woman finally unwraps the thing, and when she pulls the cloth back, you see a child of about 10.
Oh, sweet child.
John's like, what's wrong with you people? You were gonna give your kid to Mandelbaum?
And you see the woman just like starts like petting the girl, the child
Shut
that's
it,
there.
Dan. Just shut your mouth.
I'm gonna leave this to you. I'm going looking for magic items.
Lost
Screw
interest.
you
I'm done.
guys.
No,
I'm
just
going
like,
home.
well, I don't want to deal with people who are gonna sacrifice their child. Like, people are as evil as Mandelbaum.
Wouldn't you sacrifice children?
No,
Yes, but not his own because he has none.
not an Eventine. God, it's
So
worth
the
like
woman-
a village.
The woman's tearful face looks up to you, Mari, and she's like, so we can take her with us?
Yes,
She can come
yes,
home with us?
You go home. You hunker down, find a safe place, and
Never
hide.
come back here again.
Take care of yourselves.
I can tell the others that
Tell everyone you know that you no longer have to worry about the creature that lived here. The man that was here.
because every few moons he requested a sacrifice, or
that
he would kill us all,
I do not doubt that for a second.
and it had to be a youngling.
But now he is dead. I promise you, he will never return here.
A woman speaks to you in Elvish, says, "Well, what can we do? He gave us this stuff that we were to feed to them. She's taken it." You can see that the girl, like the 10-year-old, is still breathing, but she's unconscious.
Mario will do a medicine check on her.
Okay. Because the woman's like, we don't know how to counter this.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that one there. But yeah, when you bend down, you examine her. Yeah, you determine it's some kind of catatonic, like poison that makes them listless and unconscious.
Cat a tonic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Rakachkas, whatever you call them, like to eat
Rakshasa.
humanoids. Yeah.
She's going to use 5 of her lay on hands on the little child.
Okay.
That is supposed to neutralize, cure 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison.
Okay. Take them off.
That was a heal. Oops.
Well, as long as 5 points come off.
Yeah.
Just you take off the 5 lay on hands.
There we go.
Okay, so yeah, you like say a silent prayer to Ilmater, and they're looking at you very in awe.
Yeah. Mari
As
lays her hand on the
Yeah.
child, and her hand kind of glows from underneath.
Yeah. This brilliant glow comes from the hands, and they're just like looking at you and looking at her. And the girl wakes. Mama! Mama! What happened? You bitch, you poisoned me. No.
Oh, it's not your mother's fault.
No. Yeah, she looks shocked and surprised and clings to the woman and looks fearful and looking at Mari and Papa, where are we? What's going on? Let's go home.
Yes, you guys go home. As
Okay.
a family.
The man, because this is just the way it is here, he rolls up that sort of rough burlap and a rough rope and tucks it under his arm. Can't let any supplies go to waste.
Nope.
And he profusely thanks you. We have nothing to offer you.
You don't have to offer me anything. I'm just overjoyed that I could help.
Yeah, they look around. The woman helps her daughter get up, and they kind of look around one more time, and they walk down the steps and start heading towards the jungle.
Mari will stand at the step and watch them as they disappear. And then once they're out of sight, she will head back in.
Okay.
Dan, are you still not done? Sheepers.
Make your Arcana check, Erdan. Yeah, you find some stuff that you could probably use because you're trying to write one spell into your book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should aid you. Like, so you don't have to spend the money, but you have to spend the time.
Yeah.
What level spell is it?
It's going to be a 4th level spell.
So that's what, 8 hours?
Yeah.
So you collect all the stuff.
Between that and my trance, I should have time to put it in my book.
You collect all the stuff and you go back to the room?
Yeah.
Mari, you did your good deed. I'll give you inspiration for that.
Heck yeah. Mari feels extremely good about herself right now.
Mari's like, this was a great decision.
Yes, it was.
She walks in, she's all beaming.
Yeah.
Guy's like, fuck,
It's
whatever.
She's like dancing.
She shares her story. I'm happy that Mari was able to help them.
Yeah. If she shares the story, it was, some of the...
She does. She will tell anybody that is going to listen.
Some of the
many
villagers were
times.
bringing a human sacrifice to appease Mandelbaum.
This is why he needed to die.
Yes, it was.
The word
Now
will spread. Because if you recall, some of them, you've heard that there was mixed feelings. He was either revered or
Despised.
or avoided it.
Yep.
But what could these villagers do to stop him?
There's lowly
Poke 'em.
villagers.
Pointy sticks.
Yeah. With a nail in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go back to the room. Erdan, you get your collection of stuff. You go to the table and lay it out. You go to the table and lay it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to.
You
which
go
is
to the
one that,
table, and there you go.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which spell I want to put in.
So you put the stuff down and get out your own implements, and you start going at it. And Wallerton, just to catch you up to speed, Jordan, you drank one of those mystic oak root potions, so you're in basically a coma for 12 hours.
Oh,
But it will give you 1 level when you come out of it.
If you can succeed without interruption.
Yeah. Well, the way I'm rolling, yeah. Oh, the random encounters, it's less because of the reputation of this place, so. Are you posting any watches?
Yeah, I think the rest of us will do. We're not leaving. I advise the group to maintain as low of profile as possible, and that we're in our best case scenario to stay huddled into this corner of the house as silent
So
as
you just
possible.
have someone watching out the curtain kind of thing into the main room? Did you have the curtain drawn?
It's
closed.
That's what I'm suggesting to the group. Whether or not you guys want to follow it, it's another. I don't run your party, but
it'll be like that hovel we saw with the overgrown entrance,
Okay.
where they can kind of
So
look
you're
out.
relying more on hearing things than seeing things? Okay.
Because the floorboards in this place kind of creaked a little bit, right?
Well, on the terrace, yeah.
Yeah.
The inside his place was pretty immaculate. That's interesting. So it's about halfway through. So it's like 6 hours into their sleep. Who's on watch? Who's on first? What's on second?
Winterleaf will take the first watch.
For 6 hours?
Yep.
Could I do my rest before doing the spell book?
Sure. So you take your 4-hour trance. Wallerton, are you doing the same? You're already asleep, right? Yeah, you're unconscious.
He's out.
Can you move him? Because he's right by the door. I'm assuming he's not
Him and
sleeping
Lorilla
there.
should be down over here somewhere.
Yeah, they should be in the corner.
I'm sleeping. Do what you want with my body.
She's pretty small anyway. You just pick her up.
Throw her on the chest.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the bed's over there, so you do that. You kind of tuck them both underneath the bed where the Mandelbaum's wife is still lying. Winterleaf, make a perception check.
Perception.
You're kind of every now and then you kind of part the curtain a bit, take a peek outside. You don't see anything, but I'm assuming the other people are sleeping to try and get their long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do I have to make a check for my 4-hour trance?
Yes.
Check or save?
To check. Wisdom or intelligence, whichever's higher. And I've already told you guys that roll, the DC is 12.
I got to sleep. I felt good. Yay! Go me!
So Reggie could not make that 12 many times.
Nope.
So yeah, so you can just manually give yourself a long rest.
Yeah.
So Winterleaf. So the only person that's up is you see Erdan is like standing at the table and he's got his spell books out and other stuff, and he's doing things. And since he's distracted, you kind of feel the ground like tremor, like shakes. And being a resident of the Lost City for quite some time, you determine something large is moving outside.
Like moving, like flying by, moving like walking by, or moving like it's outside of the door.
Walking by. And to your experience, it's probably one of those deformities or more.
I kind of give Erdan the quiet, like try and get his attention, and then when Erdan looks at me, I just do the silence.
I'll stop what I'm doing.
Okay, when you do, then you hear it too, like these loud, like heavy footfalls, something outside. But after like 30 seconds, it seems like the sound is moving away from the building.
Kind of give Erdan the nod, like, okay, you can continue.
All right, he continues his drum practicing.
He gives you a thumbs up and just continues trying to write into his book.
He turns a page and it's like fireball, right?
Yeah.
No, that's already in this book. I'm trying to write another one.
It's
No, I
the
know. He's
alarm
like,
spell.
you like screw it up and the spell goes off. Okay.
So are you taking a rest now?
Yeah, at the end of my 6-hour rest, I will give
Who do you wake?
I'm gonna give Ty a tap.
Do you aid him? Putting his armor on? Just to go quicker.
Oh yeah, absolutely. While I'm awake, I'll do that.
Okay, so you help him strap up.
Thank you.
So position where you want to be, Ty, and where you want to sleep.
Actually, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was, to kind of protect the sleeping catatonic people and the body.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if I roll my 2 portents?
Yep. And Ty, make your wisdom or intelligence check, whichever is higher.
Mildly.
You rolled a 9 and a 15.
15's alright. 9, not great.
9.
Oof.
Well, you just 12. The DC is 12. Okay, so you manually give yourself a long rest. Even though it was only like 6 hours, I'll give it to you.
Sleeping for
Holy
6 hours in this place is like full 12. And
Yeah.
Ty, make a perception check.
Okay, 1 second. Can I move my stupid lock thing?
Every now and then again, like say you kind of part the curtain, peek out into the main room. And you actually see something. You see coming to the top of the stairs. And yeah, it's whatever. You guys know what it is anyway. But it's not rushing in or anything. It just kind of like pokes its head in. So immediately you realize that, yeah, whatever barrier this place had Plus, you're having to make those rolls. Like, your sleep was not as restful and peaceful as it was when Mandelbaum was alive.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just see one. And it just kind of like sticks its face, head, like part of its body through the opening on the stairs there, and it's like looking around. Doesn't say anything. Do you do anything?
Tense up a little bit, but if it's not coming to our
Erdan's the only one that's awake right now because he's doing his spells.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything, but if it's
Yeah,
not
let's-
coming in our direction, then I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I'm rather engrossed in what I'm doing. So
You see it looks around, and then you see it like glide across the room, and it goes to the pond, to the pool there.
Okay, I'm just gonna give a quick look to Erdan, and if he sees me looking at him,
no,
then I'll kind of do.
I'm looking at the I'm looking at the table.
Yeah,
I am not looking back at you unless you
his
say
back
something.
is to
like,
you
no.
as you see he's bent over his book and he's got his quill in his hand,
Like,
furiously writing.
I'm like, oh no, that's not right.
And then he's like,
being
"Eureka! I've
noisy.
got it!" No, he's not
Yeah.
noisy.
If he's not being noisy, then I won't say anything.
Yeah, he's pulled a stool over and he's sitting on that and he's working. He's scratching his head and tugging at his beard, and then scribes something down in his book. And
I don't have a beard. I have a mustache.
okay, whatever. You're tweaking your. And you notice the creature, it like pulls something from his robe. Make another perception check, because it's like really hunched over. It's trying to conceal what it's doing, but
I made one good one, so that's it. It's not bad.
yeah, you see it took out like some kind of metal like bowl, and it scoops some water, and it disappears under his robes again. And it kind of like looks around, like it looks to his right and then to his left. The left is towards you. You do the kind of let your hand go as the curtain quickly pulls back.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, you don't think it saw you. And then you hear like the faint shuffling, like the dragging of the cloth from its robe on the floor, heading towards the exit. You quickly peek out again, and you don't see it anymore.
Not right there.
Yeah, it's right in front of the opening.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of a quiet sigh of relief, and then just continue my watch.
No one sees the puddle at your feet.
What's the
Okay.
food situation? Good.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think Reggie had a lot of food in his bag of holding.
Yeah.
Plus, everybody's carrying some days. Okay, the rest of the time goes uneventful. So I need Reggie make your wisdom or intelligence check.
Oh, thank God.
I saw the 11. I was like, oh, right. Not that. That's not the
So-
number.
If you can give yourself a manual
Yeah.
long rest. And Mari,
Mari's awful
intelligence
at both
or
of
wisdom.
those. What the hell, Mari?
You know, and no one can assist her. You can't say, "Oh, I give her flash of genius," or "I give her guidance," or "I give her whatever."
I give her a kick in the ass.
Oh God,
It didn't work.
it didn't work.
Hey, Mari, you are plagued by nightmares and disturbing images.
She was quite disturbed
Yeah.
about what would have happened if she didn't intervene or if Mandelbaum hadn't
Yeah.
been killed.
The whole thought of him eating these villagers as a delicacy now and then disturbed your sleep, so you do not get the long rest. Winterleaf, you're unaffected. You've grown enough callous to this place that it doesn't affect you anymore. And then Lorilla and Wallerton. You guys are like in the best place possible. It's a cool, shady meadow. And what seems odd is you're both there. Like you see each other. You know that you've taken this concoction and you're into some kind of sleep, but each of you is into each other's dream. And it's like I said, it's a nice shady meadow, cool breeze blowing, a far cry from the steamy hot jungle that you've been stuck in for several weeks.
Well, I guess
So-
when one of us gets to level up, I try to kill him.
No, you
The only
guys
one.
you guys still have to make the roll.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay.
But so an intelligence or wisdom check with advantage.
Good match.
One of you, whoever wants to go first. The DC is lower.
You're not helping my confidence. Intelligence or wisdom. Okay.
Whichever's higher, whichever's better for you.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, Gorilla, you wake up and your mind and body just seems to be overwhelmed with knowledge and skills as you can level up your character.
Pretty sad.
Oh, Wallerton.
Okay. Wallerton gets up, handstands.
I get it now.
Slightly insane for this place.
Yeah.
I understand
both of you,
everything.
When you guys kind of wake up at the same time and you remember sitting in that nice sunny meadow under the shade, and you also, if you have an inspiration slot, you can take one of those as well. If you already have inspiration filled up, well, too bad.
Use your inspiration.
Use it.
So you guys can level up your character. Gorilla and Wallerton. Both of you said your mind is bursting with knowledge and skills and things you're going. That's how you do that.
It all makes sense.
The rest of us, except for Mari, get our rest.
Everybody except Mari.
Are you guys just taking your spell slots off, or how are you doing that? Is there like, how do you give yourself a long rest?
Spell slots.
You're
off.
just you're just rewinding it.
Bells,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
only
saves, and
crappy
hit dice.
thing is
Guys.
dice.
The hit
Don't
dice,
get
yeah.
too excited.
Dice. Yeah.
Don't get too excited. But I cannot walk on water.
Nice.
Pretty sad.
Ty's been doing that for a while.
Gifts from Saloon.
I'm gonna
But can
roll.
I also walk up walls though?
No.
So what does a long rest gives you? How many hit dice back?
All of, well, depends on how many you used. It at least gives you half. If you had above half, it fills them back to full. But we can't add those. That only comes with a rest. And you can't give that without giving it to Mari too.
Exactly.
Mari's got all of her hit dice.
Nice, dude.
That's what Origin needed.
Mari's got all of her hit dice.
Yeah, but if you hit a long rest, I have to take off all
You'd
of
have
her
to
stuff.
re-add the spells and stuff. I'm rolling for my Cosmic Omen. 13. Odd. Okay.
That's your hit points there, Wallerton. You rolled an 8. Gorilla an 8.
And in those days,
Okay.
Rico's
got
had
six, but I'll
pictures
take
of
an eight.
bumblebees on him.
No, I meant
Give
to
me
roll a
5 bees
D8.
for a quarter, you'd say.
All right.
Telosaurus Rex, thank you so much, everybody, for coming
Do I
in
have
and
to
rating.
add 3?
2 of our players just
What-
made
you have
a
con
big
bonus?
save, and they
Yes.
earned a level up out of it. So
Wait,
they're working through that.
Well,
but
the thing
welcome in,
is, it
everyone.
would have if you when you
I'll,
leveled up.
I'll
it
get
would
off the
have given
microphone so you can hear the
minimum.
game. But thank you so
So
much
yeah,
for the raid.
add
Welcome in.
3 to it.
Monk or only D8?
Yep. And for you, Lorilla, whatever the average was, you get an extra one. And heal yourself too, Wallerton and Lorilla.
I gotta unlock it.
Because you guys basically got a.
Alright. I wrote down what Mari had ticked off, so if you want to do the long rest, I can
Then put it back.
put her back to where she was.
And she has all her hit dice, right?
Yeah, she didn't use
Yep.
any hit dice.
Oh, I unlocked this.
So the top right.
Death indicator token question mark. Minimize, close.
She was down only 3 hit points.
Yep.
Did you get it, Jordan?
I can't find the unlock button.
Top right,
Oh,
and
I
then said question mark.
Top right, where it says locked.
There is no question mark there. Or there's a question mark, but there's no lock button beside it.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah.
No. Close your character
Weird.
and we'll open it back up.
I tried that also.
Oh.
Well, I unlocked it for you, and you don't have 59 temporary hit points.
That was an accident.
I am
Be
invincible.
one hell of a good man. I wish I could have a sleep that well that I have 59 extra hit points.
Why wouldn't it let me delete this?
So you gained your cons +2, so you gained 10 hit points. You're at 69.
All right.
Giggity.
And
Alright.
but you still haven't leveled yourself up?
I did, yes. No, I thought I did. I pushed the level
No.
up button.
It still shows you at 8th level.
You have to commit it, I think. To commit
There,
and save.
I just did it for you.
Okay.
So it should have added to your abilities.
It's a upgrade for the unarmored movement. I can walk along vertical surfaces and across liquids on my turn without falling during the move.
Pretty good. I got
And I
infiltration.
increased your hit points. I increased your level. You should have your abilities, whatever it give you.
Am I now attuned to my cloak?
Boom.
Which one?
My new one. Do I have 2?
No, you can only wear one.
Yeah.
Which one did you get?
The cloak of displacement.
Yeah, so put attunement to it. That's what you used as a blanket, I guess.
Now he's 23 AC.
Yeah,
with
Winterleaf's
advantage from it
also-
With
coming back.
disadvantage.
Winterleaf's also attuning to the cloak of the bat.
I'll tune to what I had. Cloak of blending.
Cloak of blending, yep.
And what did you give up? Lorilla?
Lorilla had to go
Look at the
cloak of bad.
Did that not?
And
But I wasn't using it very effectively, so.
then
I went really good with it.
Winterleaf has it now, yeah.
Yeah. Wise speed in dim or dark,
I'm Batman, basically.
pretty much.
Ba-na-na-na-na.
I'm bad cat lady.
Ba-da-da-da,
I don't know if there's a for your cloak of displacement. If there's like an effect you can put. On you, Wallerton.
Should be like grant disadvantage check or attack.
Yeah,
Something like
there's
that.
there is an item for it in the spells. I don't know if it's gonna work or not.
For the cloak of displacement.
Yeah, if it's an effect you can just put on yourself so when we attack you.
Monk and effects. Let's do that. Of course, I can't add that.
So what do you guys do?
I guess I'm kind of just waiting for them to finish up.
Marilla, are you leveled up and everything?
Yep. That's my new sneak attack.
Yeah, I think it went up a D6, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It's like 5d6 now.
Gross.
Yeah.
Deadly.
Level 9 is 5d6, yeah. Alright.
doing some damage.
And a proficiency bonus, +4.
Unless Mike rolls, in which case they're all ones.
Ah.
Still +1
What,
damage.
what was the other
Have you
thing you
played
got?
Rogue?
I got infiltration expertise, so now I can dress up as somebody. So I'll be the new Mandelbaum. Don't worry about this property.
Yeah.
I at one point I had 3 rogues on the go. Chase.
Man, couldn't tell the difference.
You
Your
should
disguises were excellent.
you shouldn't be able to tell the difference. They all play the same. Terrible.
Wait, is that rogues or your characters in general?
Ugh.
Is that
A
a
little bit of
just
A,
a-
mostly B.
is that a rogue thing or an assassin thing?
Assassin thing for the
The
infiltration.
infiltration? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it'll help us this journey, but you never know.
Well, I'll drop a little hint. Like the last chapter of this campaign is you're gonna be trying to get into a castle.
Oh, that's cute. You think we're gonna make it that far?
You guys talk for a second. I'll be right back.
Is there anything else that we need to do in here, or are we getting ready to head out?
Hit that tower.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I was ready to go like 4 hours ago.
I know 7 sessions ago, but
Winterleaf's like, come on, let's go. We got to get out of this city.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Keep complaining about you guys having to stop and take a break every now and then.
you know what?
Clearly, the stamina is nowhere near where it needs to be in order to survive here, and you guys should be lucky to have me as your guide.
Okay. Hold on a second.
I'm trying to get voted out of the party.
Yeah. Mari's a very nice person, but she had a very bad sleep.
Mari had a very bad sleep, yeah.
She's a little cranky.
I
right now.
feel like that's Mari's fault for spending resources to heal a child of the
You
forest.
better be careful what you say next.
I'm just
because
saying,
Mari-
if
quite
Winterleaf was out there, I would have just taken the child and sent the people on their way as fast as possible.
So, you would have separated a child from
Well,
her
we didn't
parent.
know it was a child until you opened the bundle.
No, you didn't.
I would have just
Bring
been
it
like,
back.
"Thank you for this. Yes, we will get it to Brosiv. He's totally still alive. You definitely should leave and never come back here.
That is why you're not allowed to talk to people when Mari is.
Now just leave. Get out of our way. We're busy people. More interested in getting the job done than I am about these people's feelings. We got to get out of here.
And Mari is more interested in people's feelings than the job.
Yeah, that's why
So,
you're stuck here forever.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you guys do?
I think we're ready to go, aren't we?
My only
Yeah.
question is, really, I don't care about Mandelbaum's wife.
She's not dying on the bed.
till we leave here and she gets eaten by a monster.
You know, sometimes that's just a risk you have to take.
You know what?
We're not waltzing into the
Mari is
forest.
going to. Oh, Mari is going to something.
Keep her opinions to herself.
She's about to smack Winterleaf.
Cat fight. Cat fight.
It's fine.
Well, we're going to scoop up Mandelbaum's wife and find some poor soul in this city to plunk her into.
And Winterleaf's going to protest and say the people of this forest have enough problems of their own. They don't need you adding additional problems to them and potentially getting them killed because they have to transport the catatonic people. This person means nothing to us. She gains nothing
Oi.
from us. We will get nothing from her. And the purpose of bringing her here has been vanquished.
She's an Eventine. Her life has more value than most of these people.
You know what? Thank you, Erdan.
And you got the
vetoed.
key.
I'm gonna make it crystal clear that your bleeding hearts will get this party killed. And
I
if
know,
you
this
choose
isn't
not
bleeding-
to harden them
this is
soon,
Eventine.
I may not be able to continue with your party.
Well, the good thing is that Mari has a whole lot of blood to bleed.
I hope so, because where we're going, you're gonna need every ounce you have.
We're all gonna die.
And you guys notice that when you're on the terrace outside, you can see the top of the dome of that tower off to the south from you, southeast. Figure it's probably about a little over 2-hour walk from here.
She's just as safe here as she is anywhere else. And you're not putting other people in danger by putting her here.
There's another
Was
option.
was that a Bodak who came in and poisoned the water?
Poison? No, we actually took a cup of it.
Ty, you were saying, go on.
I might have an option for Miss Eventine.
Excellent. I like these ideas.
I can shape stone, so we might be able to make a.
You're going to put her in
Oh.
a stone coffin.
Yes,
Works for me.
it'll keep her safe and out of sight.
It will keep her safe.
Perfect. Do it.
We can't
Mari's
transport her
adorable.
with us. We can't take her with us as we go assault this tower, and if leaving her fully exposed, a Bodak walked in here in the middle of our rest.
It's for the
And
best.
if Winterleaf shares too, some of those Fomorians marched by.
Yeah, I would let them. I'm trying to convince them that you can't save everyone here. Everybody in this jungle is doomed.
I can save everyone.
The longer you take, the more that will die that you don't even realize are out there.
Or Dan
All we can do
agrees,
is-
but this is an Eventine.
Oh,
They're
God.
more important than normal people.
Put
She's not an average slob. She's an Eventine.
the stone
It's
barrier over top and leave her here. If we stop for every single person, I promise you we will die here.
No. We were fully willing to sacrifice most people, but she's an
No, we aren't.
Eventine. She needs to be protected. The stone barrier is a good
They're
option.
all
I agree.
Eventines. Everyone's related to you here.
We are not. We are
There's
not.
only one person I
sacrificing.
met here is related to me.
All we
Okay,
can
Ty.
do-
Let's
all we
do
can
that.
do is try.
You need actual stone to start with. The floors here are wood.
We
The
will
walls
have
are
to
stone.
We'll have to find a rock or something large enough that I can shape.
If the walls are stone, just bend
Yep.
the wall over top of her. We
The
don't
walls are
care
made
about
of
this
stone.
house anymore.
No,
Well,
maybe
care
not.
about
But
the structural integrity of the house because I
Oh
don't
my God.
want the house falling on top of the stone coffin that we are putting this
She'll
lady
be
in.
fine.
not just that, but this is, as far as we know, the safest place to come back to.
Basically our house right now.
Essentially, this might be our hovel as we continue to explore the jungle. So I'll take a quick look around the house because I forget what the back of it looks like.
The only thing that you know that is of size of stone, it was the shrine that was made to her. It was at the back there.
Oh, yeah, way over there.
The stone, like headpiece stone. I don't know what you call it. It's not like a tombstone, but it's big enough that you could use your spell.
It's something. All right. Then, if that's the case, I'll shape the stone out of that, and in doing so, I will just make sure that the words that were carved into it are destroyed.
Okay.
Whatever symbol.
So you're
it-
doing stone shape.
do stone shape at 4th level. And if it's possible, I'm not sure, this might just be more thematic than anything, to try to provide as much protection as possible. I will also, at the same time as I'm shaping the stone to put her body into, I'm going to cast Bless over it and try to give as much of Saloon's protection, and I'll put like an emblem of Saloon on it as well.
Where are you doing it? Like right there.
If is this mobile? Like I can take this?
You'd probably need someone else to help you lift it.
Reggie, if Reggie will help, or Mari.
Reggie will help.
No, we'll do it inside, and we'll maybe do it in one of the corners. This is a
What
pretty
the
large block corner over
Fuck
there,
that.
and maybe we'll put it into that, and that way I can kind of use some of the stone wall as well if I need to.
Okay. So Reggie and Mari come out. They help you carry the big stone slab inside and lean it against the wall.
Yeah, so we'll just kind of put her in the corner there, and then lean it back so it kind of creates like a lean-to kind of thing, and then just form it. And then I'm gonna put like so it's not airless or like.
Yeah,
not
I was
perfectly
wondering if you were
sealed,
gonna
right?
put air holes in it.
No, there will be
Winterleaf
some.
was
some
not gonna
air holes
remind
in
you.
There.
I wasn't either.
and some on like the side, nothing like on the ground where like a rodent would easily get into. Something that's like off the ground, and then some at like the very top, but small, so that nothing more than maybe some insects can get in and out. Best I
Okay.
can do, right? But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put
So you're forming the stone so it has a stone bottom,
yes,
sides, and everything. Okay.
yeah, to kind of seal it off beyond the air holes, and
Because you can only do a 5-foot cube.
yeah, so I got to kind of put
She's-
her into like a huddled position.
She's under
right?
5 feet.
And then
Right.
also, just in case something happens, I'm going to write a note in Elvish for her.
And
As-
give like
Put it in there so that with the light shines through, that she might be able to read it. I'm might be grasping
And
for
be
straws
trapped.
here.
Help me, help me.
Yeah, yeah, just something that's saying that Mandelbaum has been sent back, has been defeated and sent back, and you are here for your protection, and we will be back for you.
Build the stone covering like a Prince Rupert drop, where it's like completely
Oh,
impenetrable
fuck
except
yeah.
for like the little tail of it.
Oh yeah. I don't think I could have enough stone for that, but that would be cool. Those have to be solid too, don't they?
Those things are awesome.
But yeah, so just like leave a note right in there so that hopefully it'll ease her mind and have my name and Mari's name and
Phone number.
on there.
If
Yeah.
you see this note, call Ty.
Yeah. And I'll actually even leave, again, probably a waste, but some food as well, and a water.
Yeah, Reggie, you need to take 7 days of food off.
Yep.
And you still have your decanter or whatever in water form.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, at least 7 days of food. Wherever that mythical food came from when Mandelbaum was saving you is gone.
It's gone.
Okay, so you form your little coffin thing, and so take the spell off. Your prayers to Saloon are strong as you do this. The righteousness of it is good.
Mix it, and I'll dump my bless into the same magic to hopefully provide some extra protection into it.
Sure, that's a good idea. So it blends in with the stone, so until the stone is cracked, the bless will remain.
Oh,
All I
right.
got.
Thank you, Ty.
Yeah, there you go. As soon as it ends, she wakes up. Hey, help me! Help me.
Yeah.
No, you lay her down, like you make a bed out of you take the mattress off the bed or whatever, and you lay that in there, and
Yeah.
she has a bit of comfort. You leave her a water skin and
Some
Some
food.
food.
So, well, and a day's worth. Normally, it's
Yeah.
if we don't come back within a day, chances are we're dead.
Yeah, find your own way out.
leave a hammer and chisel on the inside. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys do that. He seems secure. Nothing else like approaches the cottage.
All right, let's head to the tower.
No time like the present.
Okay. So you guys set off. Ty's gone. So what, like I said, yeah, when you guys go out on the terrace, over the canopy of trees and ruins and stuff, you can see the tower juts out of there, and that sort of crystally dome that's still pulsating that eerie light. You can see it. So yeah, you gauge it's probably like maybe a little over 2-hour walk from here through the jungle in a southeasterly direction.
Hopefully, after this, we'll no longer need to worry about our resting.
I was able to complete my spell.
Ah, yeah, sorry. What spell did you put in there?
Sickening Radiance.
Thickening?
Sickening Radiance, yeah.
You have that spell?
It's in one of my other spell books, yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna do a Summon Greater Demon, then when I read it, I'm like, you can lose control. I don't want that. Also, Ty might just attack me if I try doing that.
Mario would probably attack you.
Also, yes.
Reggie would probably attack you. If
Reggie's
Mario
just-
attacked.
Reggie's just an angry gnome, so that wouldn't surprise me.
Follows
You
Mario's
got-
lead.
So you guys travel through the jungle, and yeah, the couple hours goes by. You don't encounter anything, bypass a few ruins. I'm just assuming that you guys aren't searching for hidden hovels or
No, we're
No,
anything
we're
like that.
staying on target this time. I
Trying to
think.
get shit done.
Okay. And then the foliage like breaks apart, and there's a bit of a clearing around this this tower. Like a lot of the cobblestones from decades past are still holding back the jungle. And it also looks like whatever did break through has been cut away. Like somebody's taken the effort recently to chop back the jungle from this area. Because you can see some like chopped down trees and other bushes been uprooted and all thrown off to the side. But as you approach it from like your direction, you don't see any entrance to the tower.
So we'll skirt around undercover as best as we can.
Okay.
Yep.
And as you do, you skirt around, and on the south side, and it's probably something or other. Give me a sec. Feet away. I should have made this map bigger, but it is what it is. Let me do this. From the you guys are probably about 50 feet away in the trees. There is this obvious like droning sound coming from inside the tower, like it would be masking like any kind of you guys approaching. But in front of the opening, like I said, the jungle's been pushed back. And you see there's two creatures standing there, like guarding the doorway. You see that? Well, actually, you guys don't see anything because I haven't showed the map to you. So you guys see nothing.
I'm missing something here.
Share it with you guys. Let's tango. Interesting. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm going to put you on the map, but you're not this close. One of those, I should have made it bigger thing. This is just where you can see. Jeez, there's fucking way too many of you guys. So you're not this close. You're about 50 feet back, and you're kind of off to the west, southwest direction kind of thing.
Algernon!
Reggie shouts Valganon. So you see two heavily armed, tattooed orcs standing in front of the doorway, looking very vigilant, alert. They're carrying like shields and swords, and you see the obvious, the red fang tattoo on their chest.
Standing guard.
Yes,
I hope they don't see it.
they don't see you. That droning sound that's coming from the tower. I don't know why they put this in here, but
Is it dark or dim light in
Twilight.
Right.
Twilight.
Right. Sorry. Let me rephrase. Is it in a state that Wallerton can jump?
The fuck?
I can walk up the wall.
Right. But I want you to use your teleportation bit. Does he is
You
is
want
it
me
dark?
to shadow step?
Yeah, is it dark enough for him to be able to shadow step in there?
And the closest he'd get, it would be like the tree.
Or at the base of the tower, because the glow, coming from the
that's
top,
true.
it's kind of giving a shadow along the base of the tower.
I can shadow
Could he
step
get
60
could he
feet.
get here? Theoretically?
Well, you guys are to the
We're off to the side.
southwest,
Yep.
and you're like 50 feet away from, like where the orcs are standing.
Right.
Like the most western orc 13 there. You're about 50 feet away from him.
I guess
I can teleport 60
And it's-
feet.
And you guys have, and it's open, like they've cut back the jungle
Yeah.
and moved the rubble, so it's to have a killing zone if they needed it.
because as we're approaching and we see them, I'm assuming we kind of squat down, and I'd be looking at Lorilla to take one out, but we need someone else to be able to take the other. Quietly.
Oh, yeah, no. Not happening.
Lorilla, if Lorilla hits, you should be able to
Her,
take one
her
out
assassination ability.
pretty easily. It's the second one that causes a problem, because if the second one rings an alarm, we're gonna have a real hard walk up them steps. But if we can
you
drop
roll
them
your-
both,
I mean, it's gonna be no worse than us walking up there and being like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Did you roll your new portents for Dan?
I mean, I could
Yeah, dude.
shadow step into his
A
shadow
9 and a
then
15.
tap him on the shoulder and go, "Hey!" and then smack
well,
him across
that's
the face
kind of
with
what
my
I'm thinking.
toe-
If
my
you
staff.
shadow step in when he's distracted, you could theoretically beat the crap out of him.
Well, Wallerton's 50 feet from creature 13, so he can go 60 feet.
Yeah, but
That's
that's a
the most.
running approach. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's
If
not
he-
even my guy, so I shouldn't even be saying anything.
If he leaves the tree line here, there's no shadows.
That's what I was getting at when I was asking if.
As I said, they've cut back the jungle
Yeah, but when
Like,
I asked if it was light
50
out,
feet all around.
it's kind of what I was getting
But
at.
but he could go right beside them.
If it's
shadow
if it's
step 60
twilight
feet.
and everything's shadow, then technically there's travel everywhere.
Well, he still needs a shadow. In the open, it's there's no shadow in the open.
Does
Yeah.
the orc have a shadow?
It's not considered dim light in the open.
But if
Here.
if we're 50 feet away, then his range is 60,
Yes.
so he could get right beside him. If
Yeah.
that's what you're going for.
Well, it's just Mike was pointing to the one on the other side.
Yeah, I was
don't
pointing
think
to the
he-
other direction. It doesn't like
he
it
can't-
doesn't
he
really
can't
matter
go that far.
where
So he
wherever
could
it
use
is.
a shadow here, and I said the base of the tower there's shadows because the glow from the dome is creating a shadow around the base.
I'm 50 feet from this one or from this
13. 13. You guys are
Okay.
off to the south.
other side. Yep.
one? So we're this way.
Yes.
Anyway,
Man, that's a weird baby blue. Ah, arrow.
That's a weird what?
Baby blue arrow that Jordan
Oh.
has. I bit my tongue while I was trying to say that. Didn't work well.
How do you like
Yeah,
this?
I
phase?
should have made that 50 feet around
Yeah,
the
it's
tower.
totally
I don't
baby
know.
blue.
Okay, so we just need to figure out a way to maybe pull these guys away. Anybody charm? Does anybody have any charming
Like I
abilities?
said, they're not lounging. They're very vigilant. Weapons out, scanning the area.
You give me 7 days, I can create a guard uniform.
7 days to make a uniform.
Mari's got calm emotions.
I don't think that's gonna work.
All I was saying, like, Winterleaf's just kind of like, just sort of like reiterate again. If we can avoid setting off the alarm too early, it might save us some headache down the road. If we run in guns blazing, we got a problem on our hands. I'd rather take the silent approach as much as possible.
You have the spell silence.
Our
Yeah,
approach is
but
not real
that's not
silent.
gonna help us long term. Actually,
No,
do
but
I
if-
even? I
should've
don't. I
taken
don't
it,
have
but
silence.
You had the pass without trace.
I had pass without trace.
That doesn't help.
I
us
can
get into
I
the
can
door.
cast silence.
I guess
using keywords.
what I'm
It's
concerned
basically,
about
as
is
I said, a 50-foot clearing
Yeah.
all around the tower.
what I'm concerned about is Lorilla takes one out, the other one runs in, alerts the entire building, and it's basically a slog all the way to the top.
That's what I'm saying. Silence would allow us to at least take these two guards quietly.
There's got to be a way we can.
Spellcasters
Looking up-
can't cast spells when it's silent.
No. But looking up the tower, is there any other windows, second, third, fourth stories, whatever?
You do see windows, but as far as you can tell, they've been recently mortared over. And you figure there's like 3 well, there looks like 2 levels, and then like the dome looks like a level. Like the dome, it looks like it's above an opening
Okay,
level.
so that's
You understand what I'm saying?
three levels and then the dome.
No, 2 levels.
2 levels and then
The,
the dome.
the third level's like an open level.
Oh, okay,
like the
okay,
dome is on pillars
Right.
that's
Okay.
standing above like an open
Like
The
an
third
open
level
platform.
is exposed.
Yeah.
And then
So that's where we need to go
else
to.
on top of that.
Anyway, I don't mean to like
we
think
have to fly
every
up
single
there.
tiny bit. Like, who knows what's on the other side of the doors? But I was just thinking as we were approaching, we would be talking tactics on how to take these 2 guards out quietly.
Yeah. So I said you're in the cover of the jungle at this point, looking at the tower.
Can we not take the cover of the jungle?
The
around
sound
the
of
tower?
that humming, that thrumming sound is masking your guys' noise.
Wom 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 wom.
Yeah, like the heavy armor guys that aren't quiet. And you guys feel that sense that you've had since you've been in the Lost City. It's like oppressing on you now, even more. Like the dark images and the horrifying feelings are really trying to beat down your iron will to hold it back.
Well, can I make a perception check to see if there's anything else? I know a lot of the windows have been mortared or boarded up, whatever. Is there anything else peeking out that might see us?
Like some other kind of sentry or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a roll. You scan up and down the tower, and when you guys approached from the north side, you kind of saw it there. You didn't see any openings, windows, or any sentries on that side. But there was no ladder, rope, nothing to get to try and climb up. All the windows have been sealed.
So if we can get Wallerton to cast a silence at the door and charge at the same time, I know it's not the most ideal situation, but unless we can pull them into the jungle, which they probably will not follow, then it's best to probably at least make it quiet. Unless somebody else has another plan.
Silence might orc us getting in there. Because you can't cast magic in silence.
But once the guards are dead, we can drop the silence. Us magic users and those with range might need to stay back here, while people with martial abilities can get into the silence, and at least then those orcs can't shout for help.
Yeah.
Right? If there's a bell or something, they can't ring it because it won't make a difference, and the martial people won't need. They won't need to make sound.
It doesn't matter. I don't have to
Yeah,
expend any resources, so it's zero impact on me. So
How many times can you cast silence?
It cost me 2 key points.
Out of
7.
so
That's
I should
expensive.
have 8
Should
now.
have 8
Hold on.
now. Yeah.
Level
So,
9 might have given you an
order-
extra.
I'm just
So,
gonna reread here.
So yes, it is expensive, but like I said, at least then we might get a chance to take these ones out and not raise the alarm.
I'm done with that.
Do the evil hand wringing. So we'll pause it there for tonight, because
Okay.
obviously you're not going to attempt this now.
bust the door in now at
This
closing time.
is potentially could be pretty extensive.
Yeah.
And
So
I will
there-
pre-warn you,
There's
it
more monsters
will.
behind them. Good to know.
It has the potential to be a pretty stiff challenge.
Okay, message
There's another-
received.
There is another option.
Nuke it from orbit.
Yeah.
I mean,
could
it's an option.
stone shape another door on the backside.
Oh god.
That's a thing.
Give me 1 sec, and I will be right
Let's just
back.
kill them.
Okay, let me get a better look at you. Ciao! There we go. There's a new Doom: The Dark Ages trailer, and it looks dope. No kidding, I'm gonna have to check that out. I still haven't played the second one yet, though. I played the first one and never finished the first one. The second one's supposed to be better, but I never played it. One of those things, you know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Do me a solid if you haven't done so already. Click the heart, the follow button at the bottom of the stream if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, subscribe button. That's the best way to stay in touch and to support the channel. We stream Dungeons and Dragons every single Sunday night, and I would love to see more of you here. If that is something that you are interested in. We let's see here. Let's take a peeky poo at what's on Twitch. Who's on Twitch? These guys are on Twitch. These guys are on Twitch. Blurgy blurg. Too much stuff. Blurgy blurg. Anyway, so Sunday night is D&D night, so make sure to tune in every single Sunday. If you want to see the continuation of this story, simply do that next Sunday. We got Monday and Friday Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming at you. Make sure to tune in for that if you want to just hang out while we play some video games. We're finishing off the end of the story, getting awfully close. I think we're on the final descent here at this point. I hope so. By this point, we've dropped enough time into it. It's one of those things. But if you want to join the Discord, you could do that. That's the best way to stay in touch with us outside of the stream. There's the link for you. You simply click on that link and join the if you do decide to join the Discord, though, there is a pub channel, a party pub channel. Just simply type into that and let us know how you found the stream, and that way we can keep all the robots out of the stream. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna thank you all one last time on behalf of the entire group here. We do appreciate you coming and checking us out. I'm gonna send you over to Mike Green 363, who is Playing. They are playing. I have it muted, so I can't tell what's going on there. Mute. Robots get bopped. That's right. Yeah, the robots get bopped. So we'll send it over to Mike Green. You go enjoy some D&D time over there. They're playing, it looks like on Roll20, so we'll see what happens. DM can't read chat while in game, just an FYI, so everyone knows.